There is a specific reason you're hearing this message right now, and it's deeply connected to what awaits you today. Today is not just another day that will slip by like all the rest. Today carries the power to completely transform your experience of reality. What if I told you that before this day is over, something extraordinary will happen to you? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. The question is, are you ready to accept it? Each morning when you wake up, you face a choice. You can continue to run on autopilot, letting your old habits and patterns dictate your day, or you can consciously decide to step into a new version of yourself. Most people never realize they have this choice. They go through life believing that life just happens to them, that circumstances control their reality, that chance or luck determines their fate. But the truth is far more empowering and far more exciting. The energy you carry within you right now, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the intentions you set, are not passive experiences. They are active forces shaping everything that comes into your life. Your inner state sends out a signal to the world around you, and the world responds in kind. Change what you broadcast, and you will change what you receive. It sounds simple because it is simple, yet paradoxically, most people live their entire lives without ever grasping this fundamental truth. Think about it. What makes today different from yesterday? The answer is you. When you make a conscious decision that before the sun sets today, something extraordinary will happen, you activate a chain reaction in your mind and body that begins to draw that reality toward you. This isn't wishful thinking or naive optimism. It's understanding how your brain works, how energy flows, and how the universe responds to the frequency you emit. Right now, you are invited to step into a practice that has transformed countless lives, a practice of trusting before you see evidence, of repeating powerful truths until they become your new default state, and of aligning your emotions with your desires before those desires manifest in physical form. Can you already feel the shift beginning? Just by being open to this possibility? That subtle excitement in your chest, that spark of hope, that change is real, and it is the gateway to everything you've been waiting for. Today you will experience something extraordinary. All you need to do is trust, repeat, and stay open. The universe is already arranging the pieces for you. Before we go on, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're truly committed to trust the process and open yourself to what's coming, go ahead and declare it in the comments. Today something extraordinary is happening to me. Everything changes the very moment you make a decision. This isn't about hoping or wishing or crossing your fingers and waiting for luck to find you. It's about making a firm, unshakable decision that today, something extraordinary will happen. The instant you set that intention with clarity and conviction, you immediately shift your mental and energetic state. Your brain stops searching for problems and starts searching for possibilities. Your body releases its tight grip on survival mode and opens up to creation mode. Your entire being begins to reorganize itself around this new expectation. Most people wake up and immediately hit play on the mental tape of their limitations. They think about what went wrong yesterday, what might go wrong today, what they lack, what they fear. This mental replay becomes their reality because the brain cannot tell much difference between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. If you spend your morning dwelling on lack and trouble, your day will reflect lack and trouble. If you spend your morning expecting the extraordinary, your day will start bending toward the extraordinary. Intention is not a passive wish. It's the most active force you can harness. When you declare that something amazing will happen before this day ends, you're not just thinking positively. You are directing the immense power of your consciousness toward a specific outcome. You're telling your subconscious mind where to aim its incredible resources, and you're signaling to the field of infinite possibilities which version of reality you choose to experience. What does it feel like to truly set an intention? It feels like certainty, not mere hope, but an unshakable knowing, not simple wishing, but expecting. You set an intention the way you expect the sun to rise in the morning, or the way you trust gravity to hold you to the earth. There is no question, no doubt, no backup plan. You decide fully and completely, and that decision sets the wheels of manifestation in motion. Take a moment right now to feel what happens when you decide, with absolute conviction, that something extraordinary is already on its way to you today. Close your eyes if you like and really feel it. Notice how your breathing subtly changes. Notice how your posture straightens or your chest expands. Notice how your mind immediately begins to look for evidence that this is true. This isn't a trick or self-delusion. This is your biology responding to a clear command. Your nervous system is preparing to receive what you have decided is coming. The power here isn't in the idea that the universe suddenly waves a magic wand to give you what you want. The power lies in you, in the fact that you become a person who naturally attracts what you desire. When you set a clear intention and hold it with unwavering certainty, you turn yourself into a magnet for experiences that match that frequency. So ask yourself right now, have you truly decided that today will be extraordinary, or are you still waiting for permission from your circumstances to believe it? The decision is yours to make, and it begins right now. Here's where so many people get it backwards. They wait for something good to happen before they allow themselves to feel good. They say, I'll be grateful when I land that job, or I'll finally feel happy when I'm in a loving relationship, or I'll relax once I have a certain amount of money in the bank. But that's not how energy works. If you wait for the outer world to change before you change your inner state, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state, not the other way around. So, rather than waiting for a reason to feel positive emotions, choose to generate those emotions now. This is where your real power lies. Don't hand over your joy, peace, or confidence to circumstances. Claim those feelings as your own, starting immediately. When you realize that life isn't happening to you, it's responding to you, you stop looking for evidence and start being the evidence. You become the source of the positivity, the gratitude, the excitement that you want to see manifested around you. To create the reality you want, your thoughts and emotions need to be sending the same message. This is called emotional coherence, when your heart and mind are in alignment. If your thoughts are saying, something amazing is coming, but deep down, your emotions are whispering, I doubt it, I'm scared, I'm not worthy of it, then you're broadcasting a mixed signal. It's like trying to tune a radio but getting static. The universe gets confusing, contradictory messages, and the results that come back to you will be just as mixed and unclear. But when your thoughts and emotions align on the same frequency, when you not only think about what you desire, but also feel the emotions as if you already have it, then you send out a clear, coherent signal that can move mountains. You become like a laser, focused, powerful, and effective. This is why it's so crucial to feel gratitude and joy right now, before anything in your external world changes. It's not about faking it or lying to yourself. It's about understanding that emotion is the language of creation. If you can feel gratitude for the extraordinary things you expect, you are already living in the reality where those things exist. Your body doesn't know the difference between an experience that's vividly imagined with emotion and one that's actually happened. By creating the feeling first, you're giving your brain and body a blueprint to follow. You're essentially saying, this is what it feels like, now make it real. Can you feel joy for no obvious reason? Can you feel thankful for something that hasn't physically happened yet? This isn't self-delusion. It's advanced creation. You are training your body to vibrate at the frequency of your desired reality. That way, when your desired reality materializes, it's not a shock to your system. It's a natural match. You've already been there in your mind and heart, so when it arrives, it's like coming home. Remember, your emotions are not just reactions to what happens around you. Your emotions are choices you make in each moment. You can choose to feel abundant right now, even if your bank account isn't where you want it to be. You can choose to feel loved right now, even if you're currently on your own. You can choose to feel successful and proud right now, even before you've hit all your goals. And when you consistently make those choices, the physical world will have no choice but to rearrange itself to match the energy you're embodying. This isn't magic, it's physics. Energy attracts like energy, and you get to choose the energy you carry. Understand that your brain is not designed to simply record reality. It is designed to create reality. Every thought you think, every image you hold in your mind, every story you tell yourself is literally reshaping the neural pathways in your brain. In doing so, those thoughts are shaping what you perceive as possible, how you respond to events, and even what opportunities you attract or notice. This isn't just a philosophical idea or New Age concept, this is neuroscience. Modern research confirms that our brains are malleable, thanks to neuroplasticity, and rewire themselves based on what we consistently focus on and experience. When you repeatedly focus on a desired outcome and fully feel the emotions of that outcome, your brain starts to lay down new neural circuits as though that experience has already happened. In other words, your brain doesn't wait for your life to change to start changing. It changes in anticipation of the change you focus on. If you spend all day thinking about problems and rehearsing your worries, your brain will strengthen networks centered on stress, fear, and limitation. But if you spend your time focusing on possibilities, on solutions, on visions of a better future, your brain will strengthen pathways that support creativity, optimism, and expansion. You truly begin to wire yourself for the reality you want. One and done is not how you change your life. Once is not enough. One affirmation, one visualization, one burst of positive thinking will not override years of habitual conditioning. Think of your subconscious mind like a program that's been coded over time. Every belief you hold, every automatic reaction you have, every behavior pattern you run has been installed through repetition, by thinking and feeling a certain way over and over again. If you want to install a new program, you have to use the same method, consistent repetition. When you repeat a thought or a phrase or an affirmation, you're not just saying words into the air, you are carving new grooves into your subconscious mind. The first time you assert something positive and new, your old programming might push back. You might hear an inner voice saying, "Yeah, right, this isn't true." That's okay, don't let that stop you. When you repeat it again and again and again, each repetition weakens the hold of the old belief and strengthens the new one. You are literally rewriting the code that runs your life. This is why earlier I prompted you to trust and repeat. Trust is the foundation, the belief that something extraordinary is on its way. Repetition is the construction, the ongoing process of building that belief into every fiber of your being. You trust that it's coming, and then you repeat that truth to yourself until every cell in your body gets the message. You say it to yourself when you wake up in the morning. You remind yourself during the day, especially when any doubt starts creeping in. You tell it to yourself before you go to bed at night. You keep reaffirming it until it no longer feels like an effort to believe, but simply feels natural, until it becomes a fact in your mind. What should you be repeating? Not hollow platitudes or vague wishful thoughts, but specific, empowering declarations of the reality you are creating. Statements like, "Something extraordinary is happening to me today," or "I am open and ready to receive great things," or "I am in alignment with abundance and joy." Say these kinds of truths to yourself with feeling, with conviction, and with unwavering focus. Repeat them until your subconscious has no choice but to accept them as the new operating system of your mind. How many times should you repeat them? As many times as it takes for doubt to dissolve and certainty to solidify. Repetition isn't a chore or a burden, it's a gift you give yourself. Think of it as building a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Every time you repeat your new truths, you're laying another plank on that bridge, getting closer to the other side. So repeat without apology, without hesitation, and watch how quickly your reality begins to adjust to match the words you've been speaking. And here's the beautiful thing. As you keep training your mind in this way, you'll find that you're no longer a victim of your environment, reacting to whatever life throws at you. Instead, you become the creator of your experience. You won't be waiting around for external validation or for someone else to tell you it's okay to believe in your dream. You'll have your own unshakable certainty. Your brain will start filtering the world through the lens of your desired outcome. You'll start noticing opportunities that you used to overlook. You'll find yourself taking actions you might have been too hesitant to take before. You'll begin to attract people and situations that resonate with this new version of you. In short, by reprogramming your mind, you'll be reprogramming your life. Perhaps the most powerful shift you can make today is to start thinking and feeling from your vision, rather than just thinking about it. Here's what that means. When you think about something you desire, you are often picturing it as separate from you. It's out there in the future, and you're over here hoping it comes to you someday. There's an implied distance, a gap between you and it. But when you think from your desired reality, you mentally and emotionally place yourself inside that reality. You live as if it's happening now. So instead of imagining, one day I'll experience something extraordinary, you close that gap. In your mind and heart, you are already living that extraordinary experience. You're not daydreaming from afar, you are immersing yourself in the feeling of it, right here and now. You're essentially saying, this is my life now. And then reality has a way of catching up to that inner state. By thinking from the end result, you allow your desired future to take root in your present. Your brain begins to treat it as fact. Your body responds to it as if it's real. And then the external world starts to rearrange itself, reflecting what has already become true inside you. Are you willing to give your mind a new assignment today? Instead of replaying your past or worrying about a future that hasn't happened, assign your mind to create the present moment you want to live in. This present moment, right now, is your point of power. It's where you get to decide what story you're in. That is the power you hold, and wielding that power is what will bring about the extraordinary outcome you've set your heart on before this day comes to a close. There is a fine line between setting a clear intention and accidentally smothering the process with our need to control. Yes, you absolutely should decide what you want and envision the outcome. But you do not need to dictate the details of how it will come about, when it will happen, who will bring it, or what form it will take. In fact, the moment you try to micromanage every little aspect, you may be unintentionally closing the door on possibilities that are far greater than anything your limited human plans could concoct. This is where many people accidentally sabotage their manifestations. They do all the right things at first. They set an intention, they feel the feelings, they repeat their affirmations, but then they spend the rest of the day anxiously checking whether it's working yet. They become obsessed with how and when it will happen. They try to force doors open that aren't ready to open. They start manipulating circumstances, overthinking every step, and exhausting themselves trying to make it happen, instead of allowing it to happen. In all that pushing and micromanaging, they create resistance, and that resistance can actually push away the very thing they're trying so hard to attract. Letting go does not mean giving up on your desire. It doesn't mean you stop caring or stop taking action. Letting go means giving over, handing over the process to a wisdom and power greater than your conscious thinking mind. It means you trust that the same intelligence that keeps the planet spinning, that makes the sun rise each day, that grows new cells in your body and keeps your heart beating without you even thinking about it, that intelligence can absolutely handle the circumstances of your life. Your job is to align with it, not control it. When you trust, you can relax into the knowing that things are being taken care of, instead of tensing up trying to control every move. You can hold your desire in your heart without gripping it with fear. You can want something deeply while still remaining open on when and how it comes. This kind of trust is the mastery of manifesting. You're clear on what you want, you're emotionally aligned with having it, and then you release it with confidence. You go about your day open and receptive to nudges and opportunities, rather than desperate or impatient. You notice the doors that naturally swing open, and you stop banging on the doors that remain closed. And if something isn't happening on your preferred timeline, you don't panic. You understand that something better might be unfolding on a timeline you can't fully see yet. In this state of trust, you become a magnet for everything you were striving so anxiously to achieve. All that energy that was scattered by worry and control now becomes a beacon drawing your desire to you. You'll often find that what you want starts to show up in surprising, ingenious ways you never could have planned, once you get out of the way and let the universe do its magic. Keep in mind, energy is everything, and your energy is determined by where your attention lies. If your attention is split between reliving the past and worrying about the future, if you're replaying old hurts or rehearsing future fears, then your energy is similarly scattered and depleted. But when you bring your full attention into this present moment, something truly extraordinary happens. Your energy unifies. Your personal power comes rushing back to you. Your mind and body sync up with the here and now. And in that state of presence, you open the door to infinite possibilities. When you are truly present, you step outside the program of your past and the predictable projection of your future. You enter a space of pure potential where completely new, fresh outcomes can emerge, outcomes that are not limited by what has happened before. The present moment is where the unknown resides, in the best possible way. It's where the extraordinary is born. The truth is, most people rarely experience this because most people are almost never fully here. They're physically in one place, but mentally they're somewhere else, caught in thoughts of what was or what might be. And in being absent from the now, they miss out on the power and the magic that exist only in the present. Let's be clear, presence is not a passive state. It's not sitting around doing nothing. In fact, being fully present might be one of the most active things you ever do. When you're present, you are highly aware. You're aware of your thoughts as thoughts, not as absolute truth. Aware of your emotions as energy moving through you, not as masters of you. Aware of the sensations in your body and aware of the environment around you. In this heightened awareness, your energy naturally rises. You shift out of fight or flight survival mode, where your energy is tied up in stress and guarding yourself, and you shift into creative mode, where your energy is free to fuel healing, growth, and manifesting your desires. How do you become present? Start with your breath. Right now, take a single conscious breath and feel it enter your lungs. Feel your chest and belly expand, then feel the air flow out. Bring your attention to your body, notice any points of tension, and allow them to soften. Listen to the sounds around you, the hum of the air, the distant noises, the silence between sounds. By doing this, you are stepping out of the whirlwind of involuntary thoughts and into the calm center of now. Even 60 seconds of true, focused presence can completely shift your energy. Your heart rate can slow down, your nervous system can relax, and your brain waves can become more coherent and orderly. In that state of coherence, you become a powerful broadcaster of whatever intention you hold, because all of you is in alignment, mind, body, and spirit. This is why practices like meditation and mindfulness are so powerful. They aren't just about relaxing, they are tools for managing your energy and attention. When you sit quietly and devote yourself fully to the present moment, you're not escaping from reality. You're actually diving deeper into reality. You're entering the field of pure potential where all things are possible. In meditation, when you transcend your busy mind even for a moment, you raise your energy to a level where the extraordinary isn't just possible. It becomes inevitable over time, because you're aligned with the very source of creation. And here's some good news. You don't have to retreat to a cave or meditate for hours on end to tap into the power of presence. You just have to make a commitment to sprinkle moments of presence throughout your day. Before you make a decision, pause and take one conscious breath to center yourself. Before you respond to a challenging situation or message, stop for a moment and feel your feet on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Before you walk into your home after a long day or start an important conversation, ground yourself in the now. Each little moment of presence is like a deposit into your energetic bank account, and believe me, the interest compounds quickly. Ask yourself, are you here right now? Or is your mind already racing ahead to later today, or maybe wandering back to something that happened yesterday? If you've drifted, gently bring yourself back. The extraordinary thing you're waiting for can only meet you here in the present. It can't find you in the past or in the future, only in the now. So come back to now, as often as you can. Be present, raise your energy, and watch what shows up when you're finally fully available to receive it. When you set a clear intention and align your energy with it, the universe begins to respond. But it often responds in whispers and subtle nudges rather than shouts. If you're not paying attention, you could easily overlook these early signals. These signs are not coincidences. They are gentle confirmations that your signal has been received and that the process is in motion. A sign might show up as a conversation you overhear or partake in that happens at just the right moment, containing just the advice or insight you needed. It might be a phone call or message from someone you were just thinking about. It could be an opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere. It might even be a sudden shift in how you feel, a burst of inspiration, a sense of peace, a strong intuitive pull in a new direction. These events may seem small or uncanny, but they are not random. It's the universe skillfully arranging circumstances and shining a little flashlight on your path, saying, "This way, keep going." The key is to stay alert and receptive to these cues. When you are present, as we just discussed, and consciously aware, you will start to notice these little synchronicities and signals, and when you notice them, acknowledge them. Instead of brushing them off as just a coincidence or a stroke of luck, recognize them for what they are: feedback from the world around you. Feel grateful for these signs because gratitude amplifies the connection. When you acknowledge and appreciate these small gifts, you strengthen the conversation between you and the universal intelligence. You're effectively saying, "I'm listening. I see what you're showing me. Thank you, and I'm ready for more." Stay vigilant. Stay grateful. The universe is speaking to you in every moment, through every intuition, every chance meeting, every door that opens or closes. Listen to it, and you'll navigate your path to the extraordinary with much more ease and joy. Let's bring our focus back to today, this very day you are in. A gentle but powerful reminder for you: the day isn't over yet. Every single moment from now until the time you lay your head down tonight is brimming with possibility. Just because the clock is ticking doesn't mean the universe has finished its work. Anything can happen at any moment. The extraordinary event or insight or opportunity you're anticipating could show up at any time, in any form. Your job is simply to keep the faith and stay open until the very last second. Now, maintaining faith does not mean ignoring reality or denying what's in front of you. It means choosing which version of reality you will energize with your focus. At any given moment, there are multiple ways to interpret what's happening in your life. You can choose to focus on what hasn't happened yet, staring at the absence of what you want and letting doubt creep in. Or you can choose to focus on what is still possible, what is happening, even if it's mostly behind the scenes, and hold on to the belief that things are always working out for you. Ask yourself, what if the extraordinary thing you've been expecting happens just at the last moment, right before the day ends? Would you recognize it if you had spent your whole day convincing yourself that nothing was happening? Don't let impatience or frustration blind you to the miracle when it arrives. Sometimes things have a way of appearing when we least expect them, often when we've released our attachment and we're simply at peace with whatever is. Keep your eyes and heart open so that if that wonderful surprise pops up at 11:59 p.m., you'll be ready to catch it and celebrate it. Stay alert to possibilities, even as the day grows late. Stay true to your intention, even if your logical mind is questioning. Stay open to outcomes, even if they come in forms you didn't anticipate. Don't conclude that it's not happening just because the sun is setting. The universe doesn't operate on our human schedule. It operates on a timing that is both perfect and intelligent. Often, things manifest at the exact right moment, which might feel last minute to us when we are truly ready to receive them. Your continued faith acts like a beacon in the dark, keeping that channel open for as long as necessary. So hold that faith steady. Even if it's 99% of the way through the day, 100% of your faith might still be needed. The extraordinary thing that's coming to you knows when and how to arrive. Your role is to keep the welcome mat out, to keep the porch light on, so to speak, because it is on its way. The moment you're fully prepared, emotionally, mentally, energetically, to receive, it will show up right on time. You began this day by making a choice, perhaps without fully realizing how powerful that choice was. But look at what you've done. From the moment you decided to believe that today something extraordinary is going to happen, you started to shape your reality in a new way. You set a clear intention. You aligned your emotions with that intention. You practiced trust. You repeated your new truths, and you followed through with inspired actions. As you move through the remaining hours of this day, you are carrying with you the energy of that choice. And that energy is transformative. You are no longer the same person who woke up this morning. You've shifted your state. You've stepped into a new version of yourself, one that is more aware, more empowered, more in tune with the creative force within. And when you change, everything around you has no choice but to change in response. Now, it's important to remember that the extraordinary might not always look the way we expect. Sometimes the most life-changing miracles arrive disguised as a simple insight, a new way of thinking that suddenly frees you from years of limitation. Sometimes it's an opportunity that knocks quietly, or a person who enters your life in an unassuming way but later proves to be pivotal. Sometimes it's even a blessing in disguise, something that initially seems inconvenient but later opens the door to greatness. And yes, sometimes it is a dramatic, unmistakable event. The key is, don't limit the universe by pinning your hopes on only one specific way your extraordinary day should unfold. Stay open to all the ways it might reveal itself. Trust that whatever shows up is exactly what you need, in the form you need it. Everything you've absorbed today, all these ideas and practices, is not just information. Think of it as an activation. It's a call to actually live these concepts, not just nod along and forget them. You've been reminded of the immense power that you hold inside, the energy you radiate, and how it is actively shaping your world with every thought and feeling. You've seen evidence that you are not at the mercy of circumstances. Rather, you are the one who can influence and even create circumstances through your inner state. This is a profound shift, from seeing yourself as a passenger in life to realizing you are the one at the wheel. With that realization comes responsibility, yes, but also liberation. When you take full responsibility for your internal state, when you consciously choose what thoughts you will entertain, which emotions you will nurture, and where you direct your focus, you step into your power in a way that makes you truly unstoppable. Challenges will still come, as they do for everyone, but you will meet them from a place of strength and creativity, not victimhood. You'll know that you always have a choice in how to respond and what to create next. So as this extraordinary day progresses and eventually comes to a close, take a moment to reflect on what may already be different. Even now, think about any small signs or shifts that occurred, maybe even during the time you spent with this message. Did you feel a spark of hope, a sense of peace, an exciting synchronicity? Did you catch yourself smiling or feeling anticipation for what's to come? These are significant. Acknowledge these changes. Celebrate them. Be grateful for them, because gratitude not only honors what has shown up, it also multiplies it. Let's seal this with one final affirmation of faith. Right now, say it out loud if you can, or firmly in your mind. I believe. And as you say it, really feel it. Feel it resonate in your bones. Let it hum in every cell of your body. I believe. This is not blind faith, it's a knowing. It's the recognition of a truth, that you wouldn't have been drawn to this message if the potential for something amazing wasn't already in motion in your life. You're exactly where you need to be, hearing exactly what you need to hear, at exactly the right time. The day isn't over. In many ways, it's just beginning. The extraordinary is here, and it's unfolding for you even now. Embrace it.